Hey, welcome back to another Black City Coffee vlog. In this video, I got a new grinder. It's this one, model 890 Grindmaster Star. Supposedly, I was reading some of these like forums. You know, you just search like, maybe you find one on eBay or something like that. You search it, you do your little research on it, see if it's good. And apparently, they were saying that this one was made for like Starbucks or something. Where did it say? These two photos are from an EK43. That's the Malkonig. You'll notice that the offset space for the auger and the machined outside of the sweeper arms probably keeps retention down. Yeah, so you can get super nitty gritty with like your research and stuff, which is good. I highly encourage you to do that. But this is what's inside Grindmaster GC890 of mine. Now, I haven't taken apart mine yet. Okay, I don't think I need to. I found this for $4.90 on eBay. And then shout out to Jordan, who I think he got one for like $60. I don't know what the quality is. I don't know anything like that. But I was like, I've been wanting to get a Malkonig EK43. This is like the talk of the town. You know, this guy. I've seen it as low as $2,500. Now it's going for $3,100, and there's different sizes and stuff like that. But yeah, this is what I was going to get. And the only reason why I was going to get this is because I could offer ground coffee to the very small amount of customers that I have. But, and then how I did it is I put it as a variant. For those of you asking those like technical questions, well, how do I like activate that? Well, for me on my Shopify store, I made it as a variant, you know, in the products page, and you can do pour over, like a medium grind, a coarse grind, and a fine grind. Okay. So this is not for like, you know, y'all coffee nerds that already have grinders and stuff like this. This is for my friends and family who are asking me to grind their coffee. They didn't have grinders. Now I have it. Sorry. It's like, took me 3 years, but you can now select pour over, like a medium grind, French press, coarse grind, and espresso fine grind. Okay. So for those of you friends and family who are asking a long time ago, sorry, it took me a while. These are expensive things. You know what I mean? It's nice to have a backup grinder. I think in general, right now I use the Fellow grinder, which is this. Some of you might be asking, what is the difference between the Fellow Ode? I think I have Gen 1. I don't have upgraded burrs, but this is what I currently use. Now, I was doing a comparison in the last cupping video where I felt like I was extracting more from the Fellow Ode versus this guy. And I might have to do some more tests for sure. To me, from the naked eye and not being able to like really sift it out, you can use this tool. It's like a merchandise gear. There's this tool that they use, Shimmy, this one, Coffee Sieve. This is the one. So you can use this product. It's not too bad, $60, I guess. This is specifically to get a better, so you could use this and really filter out, sieve out any of these smaller particles, because I feel that's what I'm getting from the Fellow Ode. So the Fellow Ode is grinding for me, yes, a medium grind at 4, right? That's a typical pour over brew, and the typical like size that you would grind for cupping. But I'm getting these smaller bits, and what this sieve will do is take out them smaller bits, see? So yeah, you get a good before and after. I don't think I will, but this is something that you could use. So I don't know. It has yet to be determined, but it looks like this grinder, this Grindmaster, is giving you a more consistent grind size, in that I'm not getting something more over extracted and, you know, something properly extracted. But it remains to be determined. So I found this like manual online, so I could just kind of keep this in my back pocket. I really love the shape of this square. You know, it's got this little old vintagey look to it, and mine is a little bit more beat up and definitely has some, you know, wear and tear on it. But the burrs are great, and that's what you want to look for if you're going to look for a used grinder like this. Is look for something that, you know, their burrs are still in good shape. If you can ask them, some of these, you know, sellers, they're just like, I don't know, they pick up some used equipment and they try to move it quick and try to make a buck, right? So See, ask them, you know, hey, how old is this thing? Does it work? How old are the burrs? You know, have the burrs ever been replaced? And just know, like, if you do find a used grinder, that it indeed has a market for purchasing parts. So you don't want to get some, like, say you get like a cheap grinder, but maybe you can't even get the parts, or the parts are way more expensive than what you're willing to pay for if and when your grinder breaks. Okay, so just kind of think in the future when you're buying used like this. You just want to be mindful of that. So, you know, I did my due diligence. I did the research. People seem to be really gunning for this. Like, it's a sought after grinder. It's nothing, you know, it's a legit grinder, and people used it. Like, supposedly Starbucks used it. You know, there's no way I can confirm that. But they called them European style burrs. So we can get in here and clean it and all that stuff. So you have some kind of like buildup and stuff. So here's what I got. You go to Amazon. When you do find one that you like, if you get a used grinder, and you look for these like grinder cleaner. What did I use? Yeah, these Grinds Puro. I think this is the one I have. Always get the one where you can get more tablets. Don't get these like little single-use packets. It's really not, I don't think that's a good, you know, bang for your buck. Yeah, it'll tell you, see, 35 grams to 40 grams. This large one right here is 70 to 80. So I just ran 80 grams of this stuff through it, and then it comes out of this really nice white powder. It's supposed to like absorb all of the coffee oils and kind of just move it through, and whatever kind of old coffee was in there. It's not going to clean it completely, but I feel like it's a quicker way to quickly clean your machine. Say you've been grinding a lot of dark coffee, for sure. So for sure you have some like coffee oils kind of building up in there. So yeah, and I just love the shape of it and how vintagey it looks and how old it looks, and I love this shape. It was really space saving too. So you'll see in my lab, like, it just sits there really nicely. It's got a 3-prong, right about $500 for a used grinder that works really well for my purposes, being a home roaster and just wanting to grind coffee for friends and family who don't have grinders and want it to be a good, consistent quality. Like, say they have blade grinders, you know? So all your family, friends and family who are not into coffee, perhaps they have these really bad blade grinders. You know, if you're looking for a grinder, eBay, you know, just ask all the right questions, make sure there's a return policy, make sure the seller's, you know, trusted and good and all that stuff. Just those couple of things that you need to watch out for when you're buying used things online. Yeah, it doesn't always feel very safe or comfortable, but do your due diligence, do your research. I'm excited. That's what I got. Grindmaster 890. See you in the next one. Bye.